Tēnā koutou e hoa mā, ke te whakarongo mai ki Arrow FM, your community access radio station. If I ake nei, RAM, Random Access Memory, which is me trying to trawl up information about what's happening in the region. But I don't have to try too hard this morning because I have an interesting guest. It's nice to have Lynette with us this morning. Hi, Lynette.
Good morning.
Yeah, so Lynette, I mean, this is something I actually look forward to every year. You have, you're from the Wairarapa Spinners and Weavers Guild.
That's
and
right.
It's like a pop-up shop, isn't it, that you have?
Yes, we do. We have it every year. A little bit late this year because of COVID, of course, but yes, we're looking forward to having it again.
Yeah, and you've got huge displays of all the stuff that your members have knitted, sewn, spun and woven.
Yes. Some of the members are very good spinners and then go on to knit their garments as well, but some use commercial wool, and that's fine as well, as long as everyone is wearing wool, and especially in this weather.
Yeah. I often think, it's such a pity that we're a wool-producing country, and I think bottom dropped out of the market because the artificial textiles for carpets and things kicked in.
Yeah, and it's very sad because there is a lot of wool, and it certainly has proven itself over the years how good it is for insulation and for clothing.
Yeah, and I remember when the government had that... they would provide a bit of money towards helping you insulate your house. Wool was not on the list of things that they would help you with.
No, I think they might have changed that. I'm not sure, but
I hope so.
Yes, yeah.
But meanwhile, we're not talking about insulation.
We're not.
So, what does the Spinners and Weavers Guild do?
We meet every Wednesday at the Wool Shed, which is a lovely place. It's nice and warm down there for us. And yes, we spin or knit and do a lot of talking, of course.
Yeah.
And we're open to anyone coming and seeing us. We have a lot of spinning wheels that we can teach you how to use them, and you can buy one off us. We have quite a few for sale. Yeah. And we just spend our time spinning and knitting and talking. Great.
Yeah, and I think that convivial atmosphere is a large part of what's good about it, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. I mean, who would want to come out in this weather? And yet we still have 40 to 50 meeting every Wednesday, which is we have actually the biggest club in New Zealand in Masterton. We have over 80 members, so we are a big club.
And you've got that prime location to meet in.
Oh, it is. It's absolutely amazing. And if anyone hasn't been to the Wool Shed, they really should come down, especially on a Wednesday, and then you can see us and meet us as well.
Right, and that's on Dixon Street, just by Aratoi.
That's right, yes.
Across from the QE2 Park.
Yes.
So I have particular interest in this because my daughter's going to have a baby, and I've decided I need to start knitting some things. I am an absolute... Well, I haven't even begun.
Right.
So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to start with something simple, like a little hat.
Yes.
Or something.
Or a little blanket would be lovely too.
A blanket?
There's just cast on the stitches and just knit your rows until you've got it long enough.
See, already I'm getting advice and help. It's just a rectangle, isn't it?
That's right, yes. Yep. And we'll have some lovely, nice spun wool for sale that will make a lovely blanket.
I've got to turn up. Yeah. So the shop is opening on the 13th.
That's right.
This coming Monday, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Whereabouts is it?
It's in Queen Street, right next to Milady's. I believe it was the old travel centre shop.
That's right, it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you pop up at different places according to what's available.
Yes.
It's good that landlords or whatever landowners give you that facility. Is that a lands trust?
I'm not sure. It's through one of the real estate agents. They're letting it out. Yes.
Oh, well, that's really good of them to do that.
Yes, it
for
is.
you.
Yes,
and for the rest of us who turn up. So during that time, 9 till 5.
Yes.
Are you there on the weekends?
On the Saturday we are. Yes, we're closed on Sunday. Yes.
And when we go in and browse along the coat racks and things to look at, you have people sitting there and actively doing weaving and stuff, will you?
We will, yes. And as I say, we have got some spinning wheels for sale, so we will be, have them at the shop. So if you're interested, we will tutor you and, send you away with a wheel, and then you can come back next week and we can see how you're going.
Fabulous. Yeah. So how long have you, which particular discipline do you do, or all of them?
No, I'm a spinner and a knitter, and I have my own flock of sheep that, so I've always got wool on hand for spinning, so yes.
You're not a shearer as well, are you?
Oh, I'm the rousey.
Yeah.
Yes, I get my shearer in, yes, yep.
Great.
So I've got 17 little lambs running around in the paddock at the moment. So so that's next year's spinning already growing.
That's great, isn't it? That's so so thorough to right back to the source of the wool.
Yes, absolutely. It is so rewarding at the end to be wearing something that you was running around in the paddock a little while ago, and then you've spun it and knitted it, and yes.
Now, for our television viewers, that Lynette is wearing something that she's spun and knitted herself, right?
That's right. Yes.
So tell us about that garment.
Well, it's a nice pale grey, which most of my sheep are. I like the greys rather than the browns. So yes, and just sat down and spun it up and.
Yeah. So you say that's the hue, the colour of the sheep itself. Does that mean that you don't dye generally, or?
No, we can. We a lot of us do a lot of dyeing. Yes, we either do natural dyeing with leaves and grasses and onion skins, walnut shells, whatever. We can use all of that, and then we also use the commercial dyes, but. We do like just the natural look of the wool.
I remember I had a flatmate who was into that, and she always got me to save the onion skins after a meal. Yeah,
yes.
After I'd cooked.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
You know the one that really does my head in? I think, how on earth do you knit a buttonhole?
Well, on one row you'd cast off 2 stitches, and then on the way back you'll cast on 2 stitches over top of those cast-offs.
Right. I just look at it and I think, if it was me, I'd cut a hole and then kind of sew it up or something and hope that would work.
Well, that might have been done a few times if you've forgotten to do a buttonhole on a particular row.
Right. It's amazing. What gets me is, all right, you can follow a pattern. It says, as you say, cast off 2 stitches and put them back on again, whatever, but when the people are designing, it's that ability to say, this is going to end up as a cardigan with buttonholes. I don't understand it.
No, I don't think I'd like to go down that track. I think I'm just happy to follow their patterns rather than make up my own.
Yeah. So you must have to have your own sheep, a kind of lifestyle block or a big farm, or
yes, I've got a lifestyle block. Yes, just out of town. So, yep, I have had it I've been there for 34 years. So,
right, and when did you begin spinning and weaving? Well, spinning. You don't weave, right?
No, I don't weave. No, I started with the club about 40 odd years ago. Yeah, so I'm one of the oldies.
Now, knitting, what happens if you get arthritis? I'm not suggesting you have, but I know I'm beginning.
Well, I think I might have actually, but yes, and the fingerless gloves are very good for being able to do your work, and yet keep your fingers warm at the same time.
Those are beautiful fingerless gloves.
These, I'm afraid to say, are commercial ones.
It's a good thing I didn't compliment you on that.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. But we will have some for sale in the shop, so...
Good. Yes. A couple of years back, I got a beautiful... I would describe it as a jerkin more than a cardigan. It had side panels inlaid there, and I don't know how to describe it, but I'm very, very fond of it.
Yes, yeah.
So we'll definitely be going back.
Right. You certainly know the difference when you put on a homespun jersey compared to a commercial one. Even if the commercial one is a full merino one, it's still not as warm, because when we spin, we trap the air into the spinning, and that's what keeps you warm. So
you trap the air.
We trap the air, and yes.
Wow.
In Sweden, with their insulation for their houses, they have a gap in their walls, and that's to keep the warmth in there. So, yeah, and that's the difference between spinning yourself in a commercial spun wool.
But doesn't washing get rid of the air?
No, it doesn't. It still keeps you much warmer.
So with the commercial stuff, they're not spinning in the traditional sense. It's just big machines sort of yarning stuff up.
Yes.
And somehow that doesn't have the same effect.
No, it doesn't. No.
This is fascinating stuff. Look, before you go, we just need to remind people again where to find you and when it's on.
So in Queen Street, next to Milady's, starting on Monday the 13th at 9 o'clock, and weekdays of 9 till 5, and Saturdays is 10 till 2, is it? I'm sorry.
No, you got 9:30 till 1.
9:30 till 1 on a Saturday.
Take note of that, you'll be late otherwise.
Yes. I'm not on duty on Saturdays.
Oh, okay. Good.
So you'll meet all our members there when they serve you.
And as you say, biggest club in New Zealand.
Yes, yep.
Fantastic.
Yes.
All right, you'll definitely see me there.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming and chatting.
Lots of people there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, we'll say goodbye, but I'll chuck a bit of music on now, and I've got here, I think, my absolutely favourite ever Australian pop group, and they were big in the 60s. This is the Easy Beats, and here we have Friday on My Mind.
Monday morning feels so bad. Everybody seems to nag me. Coming Tuesday I feel better. Even my old man looks good. Wednesday just don't go. Thursday goes too slow. I've got Friday on my mind. In the city
Great, that's the Easy Beats there. I think they were a fabulous band, and they did all right. They did all right at the time, but faded a bit. I think their lead singer, who I just think is fabulous, and really dynamic. I think Mick Jagger, people accused him of copying Mick Jagger, and Jagger admitted that really he copied him, just to a degree. But that lead singer, Stevie, had some drug problems, kind of fell off the perch really and died early, which I think is just such an awful tragedy. But let's tell you about what's happening in the Wairarapa. Farmers markets are happening as usual. Might be a bit cold, but it's still worth it to rug up and wrap yourself around a coffee and something nice to eat. At Aratoi at the moment, there's a Matariki exhibition on, because Wairarapa is on the verge of becoming a dark sky reserve, so that's a region dedicated to not having lots of light pollution, so people can see the sky well, the pristine night sky. And Aratoi is celebrating Matariki with astrophotography. 6 Wellington and Wairarapa-based artists show the power and beauty of the night from their own perspectives. We've got Glenn Butler, Cherise Eberline, Mark Gee, or it could be G, Rebecca Kempton, Pete Monk, and John Whitby. They also have a winter school holidays program running at Aratoi at the moment, from Wednesday till Sunday, 10 till 4. So it's a kind of Matariki-based thing, but really it's just, go there and you can explore the 9 stars of Matariki. Matariki has various names across the world. Subaru, I think, in Japan, and the Pleiades, of course. So you can come and explore those stars through the environment and light large-scale building and drawing, cutting and making instruments. So, yeah, very hands-on. They're providing a variety of activities to inspire and engage kids of all ages, including imagination. Kind of funny thing to say, but yeah. Playground blocks are kindly on loan from their friends at the Dow's Art Museum. You'll have trouble leaving, they reckon. The Klimt and Schiller, Eros and Psyche. Oh, no, it's the film. It's a film. It's on at the screening room. That's right. I remember looking at that and going, I think I might go to that. It's a series of films that are happening, Art on Screen series, providing an inside look at art, artists and museums around the world. This is connected to Aratoi. It's a Friends of Aratoi initiative with the generous support of the screening room. So, first of all, this one is a documentary journey through the turn-of-the-century Vienna art world and exhibition of Gustav Klimt's and Egon Schiller's legendary works. So it's a 90-minute film on this today, Thursday, 10:30 till 12, till midday. When I say today, I am talking about Thursday. This program is repeated, so if you're not watching or listening to it on Thursday, you missed it. If not, get down to the screening room, 10:30, Thursday. What else? Noise of Michael flicking through. Kids Art in Martinborough. I'm going a bit of an art route at the moment. The Ventana Creative Collection on Jellicoe Street in Martinborough are having a kids art kind of school holiday program, I guess. So some fun for the kids. Leave them with the Ventana people while you take a break. Private group bookings are also welcome, apart from, just registering for it. Family painting classes. Create a masterpiece together with your family. So visit the Ventana Creative Collective website for more details, but that's on all Thursday, 9 until 10:30. So at this very moment, I'd get onto that website because I imagine it's a daily thing. I just happen to have the information about today. Dress for Success. Now, Dress for Success, you know that they used to be in the Wairarapa Community Centre. They've now moved to Worksop Road, and they're having a big opening celebration, which is fabulous, on Friday the 10th, from 5:30 till 7:30 p.m. They're really excited because they've got this opening celebration for the new premises. 21 Worksop Road. Got that? Drinks and nibbles will be available, along with some amazing designer items for sale and second-hand prices. Prices. It's a great idea what they're doing, and it's a fabulous service where they provide clothing and advice to people who've perhaps been out of the workforce for a while, want to present well for job interviews and things like that. So get in touch with Dress for Success and support them. They're having their big opening Friday, 5:30 at 21 Worksop Road. Now, whole Booktown thing. Elizabeth Knox will be at the Adam Room, which is at the Longwood Country Estate, which is Longwood East Road, South Featherston, on Friday from 6 till 7. Elizabeth Knox, you know, a well-known New Zealand novelist, and she's giving a talk about The Absolute book. $23 gets you in. She was appointed CNZM in the recent Queen's Birthday Honours List. That'd be Companion of New Zealand Order of Merit, I'm guessing. She will be in conversation with Featherston-based broadcaster, writer and chicken fancier Noelle McCarthy, talking about her internationally best-selling book, The Absolute Book. So that's Friday, 6 till 7 at the Adam Room at the Longwood Country Estate. I've just gone totally art and craft, if you count the spinners and weavers. Don't forget to go pop into their pop-up shop at some stage, because it's really good. All of this stuff is good. Now, I think the Featherston Community Centre is back open again. Give them a call to be sure. They're 06 3088 239, because many things happen there. Social Bridge Club, you got the belly dance for beginners, Feldenkrais, Move with Ease, Featherston Senior Citizens Club Cards Group, the Toy Library, the Mahjong Players, the Needlework and Craft Drop-In. That's not all. Other stuff as well. So well worth getting in touch with them to find out if there's an activity or group that you would like to join. Again, the community centres around the region doing fabulous work and providing a vital community service. We hope to be collaborating with the community centre down there as we offer more programming for people from the south of the region who perhaps find it a bit difficult to come all the way up to Masterton to present their programs. Well, our program coordinator, Marina, will be offering a remote portable service to people from anywhere south of Masterton. So that's Carterton, Featherston, Greytown, Martinborough, and little country places in between. Fabulous, isn't it? Fabulous that we can finally get out to those people. We have done it before, but we ran out of money to afford for somebody to go and do that. We've scored a bit of extra money this time, and we're back in there with a vengeance. All right, it's been fabulous talking with you this morning. It's a little bit of a short program, but I'm happy with that, because I've sort of told you what's going on, largely, haven't I? There's a few holiday programs around the region that I haven't mentioned. Just check them out. You just Google them. I think there are libraries that are doing stuff. There's things up north in the Tararua part of the region. Just get in touch with your libraries and things to find out Pukaha Mount Bruce are doing things as a whole-day program for kids. Lots going on in the region. All right, that's me. It's been real. See you later.